ain't that serious. That's that. So if you gon' do it just like this. You realize that you are a champion. You don't see just how wild the crowd is. You don't see just how fly my style is.
All right, welcome. It has been a minute, good people. Man, it's been crazy. Living here in Texas, man. Woo! This one hit home for real. You know, when people say this hit home, like this literally hit home, like in a
Right.
literal sense, man.
Right.
We have experienced a hurricane about a week ago. So we're just now, for the most part, getting power back. A lot of people still don't even have power, believe it or not, man. And it's been almost a full entire week and some. So it's been like almost 8, 9 days for some people. What I will say is, it does bring life in perspective for you. I've been saying it so ironic, man. I've been saying that the last few podcasts because my cousin Vincent, had passed away, and I was just like, man, he represented love and just the things in life that you really need to be counting your blessings. And so, ironically, we had that conversation, and then, lo and behold, this hurricane hit, and we weren't prepared for it. It was supposed to come in and then turn and go up in another direction, but it came so far in that what happened was by the time these hurricanes, the wind and I think the moisture and the warmth of the ocean, all that stuff. I ain't no big science person, but something like that caused it to really turn up to where it was like almost a category 3 or 4.
Right.
Hurricane. So by the time it hit land, that wind and all that stuff came in, man. So we weren't really prepared for it, to be honest with you. A lot of people weren't, man. And when you live out in the burbs, you don't really understand, because we don't live near water like that. You know what I mean? Like Galveston for us is about another 45 minutes away from here.
Right.
Almost an hour. So, for the most part, we're not going to be really, thinking about that. So it came in. We thought it was rain, man. It was scary. It was really, really scary, man, because it's like it was some out of a movie. And I don't think a lot of people have truly experienced remotely close to anything hurricane wise. I think we've all dealt with a lot of rain. You might lose your power for, a few hours, maybe a day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think a lot of people really understand Mother Nature ain't nothing to play with.
Oh, no. I mean, and for those who do understand, bro, it's like, again, I'm from the Northeast. I'm from Delaware. So we get hit with some type of hurricane. So we're used to that.
Bruh.
When you hear about a hurricane, okay, hurricanes coming and, it's gathering strength out in the bay or gathering strength out in the ocean.
Right.
You got days to prepare. But when you come to, and again, that's Carolinas get it, Virginia gets it, Delaware gets it, Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York, Connecticut, all up the East Coast, Florida, y'all get it. But then once you start coming inland, and the Gulf doesn't always get it that much, but now with global warming, the Gulf starts getting hit. So y'all start getting hit real hard, So it's interesting, especially Texas is very interesting because I was talking to some friends of mine who live in Dallas. Dallas don't get what y'all get, but they get a whole bunch of ice up that way in the winter.
From the north. Yeah.
So they get hit with whatever comes down from Colorado,
Oklahoma,
from the Rockets,
Oklahoma,
boom. But it seems like Texas always gets tornadoes, hurricanes now, and then these storms with rain, sleet, ice, and snow. So that's crazy, man. But again, man, I'm glad that you're okay. Glad that everyone there in the Houston metropolitan area, the Metroplex, I'm glad you guys are doing all right. I actually have some friends whose parents had some, medical conditions, so they need to have those devices running, and without power, it was
Right.
tough for them. So I got some feedback the other day that everybody's doing well with that too. So again, prayers up for everybody in
Yes.
Houston. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Again,
But
just
it's just the experience, man. This is the
yeah,
experience, man.
yeah.
The thing about this is, you never really understand life through the lens of experience until you go through it. You really don't,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Mm-hmm.
because there were so many things to a hurricane that is so much further than what you see on television,
Right.
what you see on the news. I'll give you a good example for what we had to go through. Hurricanes coming, and then the lights go out, right? Come to find out, from my neighbor, he had a friend that works at Centerpoint Energy. They actually took the lights off. They actually cut the lights.
Mm-hmm.
They cut the lights out before the actual hurricane came through the way it's supposed to come through, because
So then you won't have sparks from power lines being down. Yeah.
right. So their
Yeah.
plan was to cut it off, let the hurricane come through. You'll be without power. We'll just flip the grid, turn it on. Well,
Right.
unfortunately, that didn't work out, because when they shut it off, the grid, everything else got damaged. So
Right.
now you have extra waiting time, which is what you have now. But one of the things these are a few things for people who just never experienced a hurricane or never experienced certain things. One of the first thing I will tell you, man, is this: is gas. The gas you put in your car, gas stations, the lines are ridiculous. People don't care about stuff. They trying to fill up their gas cans and trucks and all kinds of stuff. You could be in line for hours and they will literally run out of gas and shut it down. You try to go to the gas station, you'll see accidents, cars bumping each other, people trying to fight. It's like a madhouse. Then you go to the grocery stores, because remember, you got some stuff before a hurricane comes in. If you ever prepare for one, you got to get you get water.
Eggs, milk, water, batteries,
Right.
toilet paper.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
get milk and that kind of stuff. You just get the perishable. You get like
Oh,
tuna,
no, you get
crackers,
those
and
too. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you're like, okay, I got, but water is like more, bread and water is like the essentials for the most part, right? I got to get something. But what you don't factor in is the fact that when you don't prepare for the hurricane the way you're supposed to, the lines in these stores are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
The lines in the stores, you're waiting for hours just to get in. Okay, the shelves are bare. There's really pretty much nothing left. And then when you think it could get even worse than that, you're like, okay, meat's gone, anything dairy is gone because the lights went out. So that's already you can't eat or drink any of that a day later without being refrigerated. Okay. Um, so then when you don't have that, they got to take all that stuff off the shelves. Let's say you do get some kind of groceries, because maybe you have some stuff that's frozen, but it's kind of thawing out. Everybody don't have gas stoves. Some people have electric stoves. So you can't cook, but then also you can't go to everybody's house, even family members, because they're out of electricity. So where do you go in situations like that, right? We try to go to the hospital to try to charge our phones. That didn't work out as well, because the generators at the hospitals that they have are for patients, and it's the way it's designed. It's for patients' rooms or
Mm-hmm.
OR rooms, or so. In other words, it's from level whatever the building is, building from the second floor up, pretty much. It's never on the first floor. So we went in there thinking that, oh, okay, we just plug it in. Nope, no power there. All the power generated upstairs and higher. So unless you know somebody in the hospital, in a deathbed or sick or something, you can't go up there, because they're not going to let you up. They got security, all of that. I remember, man, it was crazy. I was running out of gas. I was 9 miles to eat because I was trying to find gas, and my phone was at 5%. And it's real, because it's like, if I didn't find gas and I ran out of gas, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have juice a phone to call Christy. You see what I'm saying? Or call my mom
Mm-hmm.
or call my brother. It's so these survival things in those moments that you never really think would happen after the storm, right? Brings you to a place to where I'm going to be talking about tonight, just in general, understanding who you are, right? Understanding who you are in this political climate that we're in right now, and just in general. And we're going to get into some of that. We're going to expand on that. But before we do that, definitely want to let me start the show off the right way. First and foremost, always want to give God the glory. I thank God that my family, me and my friends, their families were safe, right? We didn't lose any lives. We might have lost electricity, but we didn't lose life. And so I thank God for that. I thank God for my life, my health. Thank God for the people around me, their lives, their health. Because if you're not healthy, I don't care how much money you have in the world, you can't do nothing. I promise you that. All right. And so, definitely want to thank my amazing wife because, this was a hard situation to go through. I know she was terrified really a lot dealing with this whole hurricane thing because, again, we had never really personally experienced it to this level. But I tell y'all, man, when these people say it's category 3, 4, 5, these hurricanes, y'all better get out of wherever you at. Now, I will tell you to evacuate. When they mean that, that thing is serious, y'all. Get out of here. You live to see another day. Okay. And so I thank God for my friends, man, that God was able to keep them through the situation. My amazing wife. And of course, my brothers, man. Thank you, Kyle, for checking in with us. Chris Fish, man, he'll probably be on a little bit later on, but I know he has to go check on his mom because she just got her electricity back today. So that was crazy. I talked to my boy Nate earlier, Nate Dog. You got to bring Nate. Nate is crazy. So, Damon checked on him. Datrion, Jay is in Atlanta. He has some stuff as well. So thank everybody for just kind of checking in. They're my brothers, man, when we do the podcast. So I thank God for them. So with that being said, let's go ahead and kind of jump into this thing. Got some current events. It's Tuesday. So y'all know it's been about a week since we've been on here. Last time we jumped on here, we had all kind of what's the last time we did? I think it was the debate.
2 weeks ago.
It was a couple weeks ago.
It was a debate. Yeah, 2 debates.
Yeah, a couple weeks, y'all. Because this past week we had no electricity. So it's been like 2 weeks since really the debates. And a lot's unfolded with that. And the top of the news cycle right now, everybody's talking about is it was a Saturday. Former President Donald Trump was almost assassinated. And look, I know we talk politics on here, and I know there's a lot of stuff in here. I agree. There's some things that's questionable. And we could talk about that. That's a whole nother. We can get into levels of that. But the whole premise of this, man, is that we want everybody to know everything. We give our opinions, things we say here. We got, even when we debate with my friend, my brother Nate, Chris, when we all of us, man, we're all family at the end of the day. We do not, we're not going to lose our friendships because your views on this over here is different than mine, or the way you go about things is different than mine. And you just got to be mindful that words have power. That's why I said it's understanding who you are. Words have power. And for everything, that happened with Donald Trump almost being assassinated, it really brings you to a place to where this led up to years of him saying a lot of things that he said. You know what I mean? He's put a lot of things out here in the universe, talking about, there's a litany. I can't even get into how many crazy stuff Donald Trump talked about, but it's you got to be careful of the things that you say because there's power in words. Like, even though we hear that and we say that, we still say things, and we don't ever think that dog gonna bite you, right? And I've seen people do it all the time. They just think if you let somebody get away with doing something, or you let a child get away with doing something, an adult, a friend, a mate, husband, wife, whatever. If somebody's doing something, you let them keep doing it that way. The problem is that you never think that because they're doing it to somebody else, that they'll do it to you. And when that dog, it's an old saying, right? That dog turn, they bite you, it's another ball game. But you've been training that dog for a long time to not respect people, right? Not to do this, that, and the other. So I will say, a lot of stuff that I feel has happened, to this situation led up to this. This wasn't something that was just random, right? And I think we're adult enough to say, that's why I say our views are our views. It's not a reflection of the social media and streaming platform, but it's just call it a spade for what a spade is. There's a lot of karma in life to a lot of things you wish upon people. That's how it comes around in life. I'm not condoning, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it's real. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, it's real. You can't go about saying things and doing things and don't expect karma to come back and bite you. You can't expect, the Bible is biblical. The Bible says, whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So you can't put stuff out here in the universe and expect something different to happen. So when that happened for, former President Trump, there's a lot of different things we can get on. But we've been talking about politics because that's the climate that we're in right now. The election's coming up, so there's a lot of things out here. But I just wanted to share that, people say, well, thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. Absolutely. But I also have to be mindful, and I know people don't want to talk about this. This is why we do the podcast where we do it, that you put things out here in the universe, karma's going to come back and get you. So you got to understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's just factual. You got to understand who you are. And if you're going down a certain path, you're going to do certain things, understand what's going to come with it. And even when you go vote, like we've been talking about the whole voting thing. Now, you might be disgruntled about Democratic Party if you're a Democrat, and they could do more for you and they could do this. But be careful, because you can mess around and the very thing you complain about, you could not have it all. And there'll be a whole nother ball game with that. But go ahead, Kyle. I'll let you, you try.
Here's what I say. And again, this is my views, my own views. The person that we're dealing with, who unfortunately has been elected at some point in time within our lifetime, within the history of this country of ours, to be president, is an individual that we know should not be in the office. This person has deceived. This person has lied. This person has stolen. This person has schemed. And to me, you get what you get. Now, and I'm a firm believer of, I don't believe that turn the other cheek. Eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. So you've done a lot of people wrong. You're going to get wronged on to you. That's life. In this instance, I don't feel for him because, one, it was staged. See, you're deceiving people. I can't have pity. I can't have any type of heartfelt, oh man, that's unfortunate for a person who deceives someone. So,
well, let's go. Wait.
Let me. So let's just talk. Let's just talk real.
Okay.
He potentially gets assassinated by an individual who's supposed to have a weapon that they list as an AR-15. Now, to my individuals that are out there watching right now, you do know an AR-15 is an assault rifle. Right. It's not a 22, which is a very small caliber bullet.
Right.
It's not a 32, which is still another. It's not a 9mm. It's not a 40 or a 45mm. Right. You're talking about literally the bullet is probably about this big, depending if you're shooting a 223 or a 5.56mm. So you have the casing, which is probably like this long, and then the bullet is like this long. And it grazes this man's ear. Now, if you know me and you know science, if you have any type of intellect, if a bullet grazes my ear, it doesn't stop. It continues to go past my head, correct?
Right.
So why wasn't anybody in the background hitting shot dead?
Well,
Ain't no well to it. No. Ain't no well.
Okay.
Ain't
So
no well.
I'm gonna give you. So I'm gonna play. I don't want to say devil's advocate. I'll play angel's advocate because here's why. Here's what's
Boo,
up.
my guy. Boo.
No. Listen. Let me give you another perspective on it. Right. What happened? If you look at what happened, I agree with you to a certain degree with it. In the simple fact that there's no way that the Secret Service will allow anybody to have that kind of space in a perimeter with a former president. Because you can't even go to, if y'all have ever been to any convention, have you been to any place with a senator around? You ain't even got to get to that level. You can have a senator around. And the security is so crazy that there's no way. You got to go through all kinds of stuff. So to get a guy that's 150 feet away to get a clean shot, just jump on a building and get a clean shot, I'm with you on that. Because I'm like,
you're not gonna do it.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it ain't even Secret Service, bro. And I'll get into the Secret Service aspect. Right now, we're talking about the trajectory of a bullet.
Right. But he turned. But that's the thing, right?
It doesn't matter.
It would have been a headshot. It would have been a straight headshot.
My point still is, even if he turned, if I turn this way and it grazes me and I got people in a grandstand behind me, somebody else is getting shot.
But it wasn't straight. It was a side angle. So
it don't matter. It don't matter.
Well, somebody did die. You didn't know that, right? Somebody did get hit with a bullet.
No. The only person, no one in the back died, bro.
No one in the back, but when the bullet went through, like you're saying, somebody did get hit. The man was trying to cover his family. He did die.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Seriously, there is.
I ain't buying it. So then, because again, right about now, this dude is on his own. Again, he's theatrical. So you have to understand.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So what he's basically doing right now is on some Reagan-ish and on some JFK-ish. You know what I'm saying? Now, we talk about Secret Service. To my homeboys that are in the Secret Service, to a couple very close fraternity brothers of mine that actually did presidential detail. The fact of the matter that once he shot and went down, and they covered on top of him. When he got up, you saw his whole head, his whole chest, and he's doing this with his fist.
Ain't no way.
The reaction time of the Secret Service, bro, they took too long to get him off stage. So again, all of this is stage. Look, as they say, everyone has heard this quote. All the world is a stage. All the world is a stage. Right? All the world is a stage. We're just in the audience watching it.
And there are actors playing it.
And there's actors playing it at this point. The fact of the matter that once again, as a Secret Service agent, because after all this happened, I called my homeboys. And they're like, that is just whack, bro. No, that ain't real. These are person that been on presidential details.
Right.
Even in that situation.
I agree.
Even in that situation when they got him up, he's actually pumping his fist to the crowd to rise the crowd up and all that other dumb stuff. They ended up putting, and again, I don't know, I'm saying this in a comedic fashion because I don't know the young lady's size. And again, there are female Secret Service agents.
Yeah, she was.
They put a female,
a 5'4" female,
5'2", 3. I don't give her 5'4".
Right. There's no way.
In front of him?
There's no way. Yeah. There's no way. I'm with you. I'm not even...
She like this, and
she can't.
Nah, dog. Come on, bro. Come on, homeboy. Let's call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is, man. And the thing about it is, we have become either so brainwashed or so numb or both to
Okay.
this whole entire thing, man. There is no way. I'm sorry. There is no way that the highest office in the world, as being the president of the United States, should allow this clown, this liar, this thief, this bigot, this, adulteress, whatever you want to call them. President's supposed to be prestige. A president's supposed to be regal.
Right.
This guy, man, like, come on, man. Like this, yes, Mika, the shenanigans. The shenanigans it's malarkey. This is some malarkey.
Biden term, I love it.
Yeah,
but Kai, look, the shenanigans and all the things are representative of what society has become today. Where we see it on social media, we see it all the time. I mean, we talk about YouTubers and streamers and people that's on social media and even we ain't got to even talk about them. There's people what we may know or might be connected to, or they might have some other friends that act crazy or some exes or whatever. But the climate is like that now. We don't know what's real, what's not. We have people who even watching videos now. It's like, oh, is that staged? Is that real? We don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not shocking for him to grab the attention that and that's the thing he loves, right? Grab the attention. However, we also have to be mindful of this too on the aspect of I'll give you another angle of it. Okay. I've worked in corrections before.
Okay.
I will tell you, like Jeffrey Epstein, his death, that was planned. I don't care what anybody says, that was planned. I've worked in corrections. You have a high profile inmate. They are, first of all, you have a guard that stands in front of his door
24/7.
24/7.
Yep.
So, and then you have to watch him because 9 out of 10 times he's on suicide watch. Okay, that means he's on 23-hour lockdown for the most part because he's a high profile inmate and you can't afford that anything happen to him. So the fact that Jeffrey Epstein died and then you didn't hear too much about it after, did y'all realize that? Because he knew so many people he's getting ready to run him under the bus because he's the world's #1 human trafficker in the world. Jeffrey Epstein, y'all can Google it. He's the #1 human trafficker in the entire world. And
that's really the common law, the colonizers.
Right. And he was actually right. So my point in bringing all this up is that if you want something done, right, there are ways to do it. And one of the things, since we're talking about, like I said, I was in corrections in law enforcement, especially Secret Service or something of that nature. I believe, to add on to what you're saying, that your argument is that it was staged, but I also feel part of it is somebody allowed that to happen. In other words, there was a Secret Service agent who allowed him to get on the roof long enough to take that shot. Because there's no way that you get to be 150 feet. Y'all have to understand something. From an elevated angle, and you don't have any law enforcement, Secret Service, or anything, and this is a former president. You won't get a senator you can do that with. There's senators that you can't get that.
Well, again, when you do,
they would allow that.
And I'm not disagreeing with that. So, in law enforcement, when you're doing a detail from a Secret Service perspective, even from just a regular jurisdiction perspective, they've already vetted out any high point. They vetted everything out before the individual got there.
Right.
Exactly. So with that being said, whether you're 150 feet, whether you're 20 feet, it doesn't matter. At this particular point, this individual supposedly shot at the former president, but then they shot him. Then they got him quick. Like any other time, unless the person was like when the guy, I forgot the guy's name that sat up here and went after Reagan. He was close range, so they got him immediately.
Right.
It took them a minute to get Lee Harvey Oswald, who got Kennedy. They still ain't get Malcolm X shooter, and they still ain't get Martin Luther King shooter. But we ain't gonna talk about that anyway. And they still ain't find
Tupac killer.
Tupac shooter. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. But these cats, in a matter of minutes,
yeah, that's crazy,
got this person and killed this person and identified this person. Well, even stranger is this. If you witnessed any of the assassinations through footage that we've seen throughout the years, as soon as something like that happens, every potential media person is going directly to the skirmish. They're going directly to see exactly what's going on. There was only one angle, and that was at him.
The president. Right.
If you're 150 feet, we can turn our shoulders right now and see 150 feet.
Right.
So if there's a shot, and I'm sure if anyone shot at him, you got a whole bunch of Trump supporters or folks around him at some point that should see him. Now, if he shoots and he leaves, how can they shoot him? Because again, most of the times, people are not going to shoot somebody and then just stand there.
Right.
So,
I'm gonna add on to what you're saying.
Ahead,
better yet, watch this. Every movie I've watched, and everybody done detail, a sniper has always have his eye on the scope, and the angle for them to get the shot off that they got to this guy. The minute he got up on the roof, you can't tell me somebody didn't see something.
You gotta carry a gun.
You gotta carry a gun.
Look.
So and you gotta set it up. You gotta get up there and scope it. And you tell me the Secret Service can't get up there?
We can't sit up here and actually show this within our stream, or else I would go and get my AR. I will actually go get my 223-556 and show you exactly how big that joint is.
Yeah.
And you're not going to just sit up here, he didn't sit up here and do, like you see in the movies, homeboy come in a book bag and he's
like Equalizer.
No, he ain't do all that. Homeboy actually had his rifle with him.
Climbed the roof.
He climbed the roof.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? So everything that's happening right now, again, is to galvanize and incite and rejuvenate his following. And
it goes back to what you're saying, right? Go back to that's what we're talking about tonight, right? Understanding who you are. Because like you're saying, we have been either numb to it, accustomed to it, that we're just falling for, these. We're not falling for it, but it's just like,
man, dog. You can say it. We falling for the banana in the tailpipe, bro. Right. We have fallen for the banana in the tailpipe.
Because you know what happened? This is real ironic how all of this happened when we started talking about the document that got leaked in Project 2025. It's amazing how that document got leaked. He comes out with a tweet like, I don't even know what this is, try to deny everything, right? And then all of a sudden,
there's 144 people involved with him that are all about Project 2025.
Right. And they've just for the record, because some people are saying, oh, well, it's not Trump, it's just some kind of agendas out there. Well, let me just go ahead and help you out here. It's called if you go on Trump's website, it's called Agenda 47. And a lot of the things that's in Project 2025 is very much exactly what's in Agenda 47. Yep. They just changed the wording for you. That's all they did was kind of change the wording up a little bit for you. And the only reason why they changed that is because Project 2025 came out. If that didn't come out, and that's a 900-page initiative, we would have not known what his intentions really were until, he probably got up in there. So,
right.
you know, we got to be. So this is why tonight it's like we're really talking about this. It's not just the political point of things in life. Is that we got to get back to where, you know, where real is real, where stuff start making sense, it makes sense, and stop letting people talk us out of stuff that we know makes sense, you know. And you know, I got an uncle that said something. You know, he was like, "Well, you know, 2 and 2 gonna always be 22, right?" And yes, if you're talking street lingo, yeah, 2 and 2 is always gonna be 22. But math is math. 2 plus 2 will always end up 4. And if you're not careful, you will start to think, well, 2 and 2 makes sense. It's 22. And I'm gonna roll with that. And I feel as if you take away from who you are and what you know. Oh, my brother Chris, what you're accustomed to when
My God.
when you start to doubt basic common sense and basic knowledge in things that you have grown up as an adult knowing. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, we adults, we know when things don't add up. When things ain't mathing, like they say.
Right. Like right now, I'm mad because someone tried to assassinate Chris and it grazed him right there. And see, nah, that really happened. That really happened. Who did it, man? Who did it? Where they at?
I mean, you know what I mean? Some of the hood dude crawled on top of the roof. Oh, yes.
Man. Chris, did you just
it's
come
okay,
on
brother.
here?
It's all right, brother. It's all right.
Did you come on the podcast with a patch and
he was assassinated. He was trying to be assassinated, man.
I had a threat on my life, man.
On his life.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
This ain't fake news. Problem right there.
This ain't fake news.
It is fake news. You are on here with a patch. It's not even on your whole eye the right way. It's all about your mustache.
Someone went after my man. Someone went after my man's life. Someone went after my man's life, and that's how you acting, Chee. That's how you acting.
Bandage on wrong. It's like Trump had a bandage on the top of his ear. Like
Nelly did it first, and then not Trump did it with the ketchup packet. But I can't.
Chris,
you can't do it. That's racial.
Because it's not even racial. It don't even look right. Look at it. You didn't even put it on right. It's with a patch over your. I mean, you got the daggone thing all under your cheek. Your eyes up here. It's not even that far. You're not gonna disrespect
me because look, that thing could have took my eye out, man. You don't do me like that, Chee.
Chris, if
I got you, Chris.
How come I can see the white part of your eye on the other side of the
I got you, Chris. It was grazed.
It could have damaged my retina.
Yeah.
Chris, why is it? If it's damaged your retina, why your whole daggone face? Your whole eye. Listen, you got the whole cheek.
If
you would have saw the still picture,
see, that's ridiculous.
Of where it was coming from, because it was coming from up top, but for some reason it came straight.
God,
I don't know how they did it.
Right?
Why are you encouraging Chris? Why?
Because my man had an attempt on his life, and I'm not with that.
Man, look, I done went through something, man. I
feel you, Chris. I got you, brother. I got you, brother.
I'm just, man.
Chris, I can't even watch you. I cannot watch you the whole time.
And just so you also know, Chee,
I didn't need no ambulance.
That graze with that type of a bullet, he still would have lost his ear.
Okay, you see, that's what I'm talking about right there.
He still would have lost his ear.
Have you not seen A Christmas Story? They told him.
What we're not going to do is bring up.
You're going to shoot your eye out.
That was a kid getting a BB gun. What are you doing with a thing on your eye?
That's what happened to Trump. It was a pellet gun.
It was not a pellet gun. Oh my God.
It was a pellet.
It was not no stupid pellet gun.
You right, because it wasn't nothing. Because he had.
It wasn't nothing, right?
I watched WWE.
Clearly, you watch. I don't know what you watching because you ain't got a good eye. You got one good eye.
With this other eye, I saw the whole truth.
You can't see. You don't see the whole eye.
He said I saw.
I have one eye. I need you to get it together. But I need you to come off camera and regroup yourself.
Thank you, Mika.
You cannot.
Mika and Kyle's the only one that kept.
Mika, don't encourage him. Mika, don't encourage him.
My wife, she brought me the bandage.
Do not bring Raquel into this either, because Raquel. First of all, I know it's fake because Raquel would have did a far better job patching your eye together than than what I'm seeing right here. That you just slapped that on anyway. And then why are we even? Why am I even entertaining this? Why am I even addressing this? I can't even look at you. I'm trying to have this podcast. I'm looking
This is
at you.
life, man. This is
What
real
happened?
life.
This is what happened.
I can't even look at you. I'm like, why am I looking at you? Like half of your face got this patch on it.
Yeah. See, and ladies and
I just
gentlemen,
want us to fight.
Right.
Fight.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why if we don't get out and vote, we're gonna have someone in the office.
Oh my God.
That's what's gonna happen. And you see how we bickering? Now my man comes in with a bandage on, and Chee out here is the one. Here I am standing up for my brother. Chee's going against the brother. That's the reason why we.
Because the patch is not. The patch is on his cheek.
Half the comments right now.
It's not even on his eye.
Yeah, go on, man.
It's not even on his eye. It's on his cheekbone. Which one is it? Is it an ear, your eye, or your cheek? I don't even know which one it is at this point.
I mean, I'm just trying.
Thank you,
I'm just trying to survive
Thank you, honey.
hood.
Take that patch off. I agree.
I'm just trying to survive in the hood.
Where'd you find that, Chris? First of all,
man, you get my nomination, Chris. You got my nomination.
For what? For
I
Oscar?
got this from Dollar General.
Dollar General wasn't even open. Everything was shut down in Houston for like a week. So how did you find that of all things in Dollar?
Gee, man,
General?
look here, man. You don't know my life.
I know your life well enough to know that you can't find. I was here with Chris. We in the same city, so I already know you can't find that at no daggone Dollar General. You can't
Y'all
find that patch that big.
making my patch move, man. Come on, man.
It's moving because it ain't supposed to be on there. Let's take it off. Chris, I can't even focus. You have this stupid patch on your face.
All right, I can focus. So here we go. So we're trying to really talk about knowing who you really are in this situation.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Yes, that's who we really are.
Understanding
who you are. So let's ask this question, really, and again, to the folks out there watching, please, put a comment in the chat.
They're putting them in there.
Like, who are you? When it comes down to stuff like this, and again, look, if you're an independent, if you're a Democrat, if you're a Republican, I don't care. I don't. But what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
That's factual.
And you
hit on the other eye.
Other side too? Yeah, I got you. And so knowing who you are in this situation, you can be a Republican. And I understand in certain situations, people vote Republican because that's their party. But there's no one, and there have been some wrong Republicans, but there ain't no one been this. Hasn't been anybody this wrong since Washington. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And Jefferson. And Quincy Adams.
The thing I always say, here's a great thing, Kyle. Hey, Chris, here's what I always say about people, right? There are people who will sit here and defend, or they'll say stuff about the Democratic Party, and they'll say stuff about the Republican Party, and this, that, and the other. And here's the thing about it, like you're right, man, because it's like, if Donald Trump was your friend, your coworker, somebody in your neighbor, if he was a dude that wanted to date your daughter, date your mom, your sister, you know what I'm saying? If this dude was anywhere near your personal inner circle, it wouldn't even take you about 10 minutes, if that, maybe 5, to read him and be done with him.
Man, listen.
And I can't understand that.
Some of y'all done set up and
I only saw half the video.
I'm just gonna say this: some of y'all done left your pastors for something way less than this.
For real.
Some of y'all left y'all churches and y'all pastors for way less than this.
For real.
And
and when I tell you, I'm telling you, I've had, and well, here's the thing too. I've had a lot of conservative friends who say, and this is what they're saying, is that they have, they vote for Republican or Trump or whatever because the policies like abortion, homosexuality, those are issues because of their faith in being a Christian that this party represents more so. And I have a big problem. Now, I go into debates all the time. I consider myself personally, I'm independent, but more of maybe a moderate Democrat, because there's some things on the Democratic side I don't agree with, right? That's just me. There's some things on the Republican side I can kind of see. But the bottom line is, like you say, Kyle, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And at some point, we got to understand that you can't call yourself a Christian and support somebody like Donald Trump because he is nothing Christ-like. He's not. I'm gonna be straight up with you. There's nothing Christ-like about Donald Trump. He's not nothing like your pastor. He ain't nothing like the bishop or the ministers that you associate yourself with. So how could you, as a conservative Christian, sit here and support a candidate that acts the way he acts, says the things that he says, does the things that he does, and then sit here and say you serve God?
Because they're the same type of Christians that sat up here and used the Bible during slavery.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
It's the same ones.
Right.
It's the same ones that sat up here and said, oh, the Bible says we should enslave people. So
the Bible has slaves, so we'll have some. Right.
Right. Come here. Right.
Right. And you're so right, man. And so I wanted to say that because, again, our podcast, y'all, we don't sugarcoat stuff, man. We keep it 1,000.
We don't. We keep it 1,000, man.
We're going to keep 1,000. And I'm all for, look, I don't knock being conservative.
God, shoot.
Chris, if you don't get off that stupid patch, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Chris, you okay? You all right, Chris?
Man, I don't know.
Oh, man. Oh, they got you.
Chris, get off the podcast.
Oh, man, Chris.
Chris, this is stupid. Get off. This is.
Is it stupid?
Babe, why is my wife saying, did you switch the patch? No, babe, don't encourage him. I got Babe,
I can't hear you.
I got to talk to my wife.
I can't hear you.
Honey, can you not say nothing, please?
What'd you
You're
say?
just encouraging Chris.
Did you call me, honey?
Not you. I'm talking to my wife.
Oh.
You know what, Chris? I can't concentrate.
I'm just saying.
Oh, my God.
I can't concentrate. This is ridiculous. This is stupid.
I don't know.
Hey, man.
Why you mad at me, though? I'm trying to figure out why you mad at me.
You in that stupid patch.
I was out there in these streets,
I'm losing my train of thought because I'm watching that stupid patch go from
God.
around you.
I mean, yeah, it happens.
Mika, don't do it. Mika, stop.
I don't know, man.
Mika, stop. You encourage me.
Y'all just being disrespectful, man. I mean, not you, Kyle.
Right. I'm here with you, brother. Like I said.
Don't be. We're not here.
I was on the Secret Service team, brother. Nothing of that would have happened.
Chee and the Manchurian candidate. Whatnot.
Enemy of the state. He like Will Smith, an enemy of the state right now.
I'm saying I'm just being attacked left and right. Literally from left to right.
Right.
Chris, this is the problem. This is exactly why we have what we have right now in the world right now. This is why Trump runs right now. The foolery that's going on in this political cycle.
I'm just saying.
That ear patch you did have on was kind of.
Y'all ain't hear that? They shooting again.
Oh my goodness, man! No, Chris, duck down, bro. Duck down.
It missed this time. I'm good.
Woo! All right, thank you, brother. I'm glad you're safe.
They didn't get me this time. I ducked at the right time.
Mm-hmm. You bob when you're supposed to bob. Bob when you're supposed to bob. I got you.
He really wants that. He want that old Dr. King picture where everybody doing this.
Right.
Man,
come on, man.
Come on.
Talk to me, Chris, man. What's your mindset on all this, bro?
You know.
On that? I just showed y'all for the last 10 minutes. That's my mindset.
But we're talking about this climate. We're talking about understanding who you are because I feel like a lot of people now, you know, like the Democratic Party. And again, guys, we're not just it ain't just the politics we talk about, but this is the news cycle right now. This is what's going on. Elections are coming up. So there's a lot of things we talk about on different elements of things. You know, and sports ain't started back yet. So this is what we got. And we got a whole bunch of shenanigans going on.
This is more entertaining anyway.
It's true. Because when Amber Rose, this is stuff we talking about.
Come on, Amber Rose, bro.
Who?
Exactly.
Listen, do you know the irony with Amber Rose? Listen to this. They brought Amber Rose as a guest speaker for the Republican National Convention that's going on right now. And the irony behind it is the conservative party has based themselves about faith and about God. And Amber Rose is an atheist. Amber Rose is a staunch atheist. She said it. She don't believe in God. So why would you have her on your convention speaking for you? It's
Hey man, the monkeys done took over
I
the zoo,
told you,
bro.
look,
The
they
monkeys
like,
done took over the
they
zoo.
atheist.
they like fake stuff, just like her. They like fake stuff. I mean, she's about as real as that. Whatever happened to his ear,
Right.
Same thing, you know.
Look, I'm just look.
She came out of plastic too.
Wait a minute, so they're going to
Understand
listen
who
to
you
a
are.
woman that has slut tattooed on her forehead, right?
And an
Is it still
atheist. Yes. It's
It's
still
still there?
there. It's still
I
there.
think so. Still there.
Yes. She still got the forehead tattoo, but
Yeah.
she's an atheist. Like your party is based on God and the power of God and God being a center. How you gonna be an atheist?
Oh, I know
Talking as a speaker.
she gonna try to say that she's Mary Magdalene. That she used to be a slut.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
I didn't call her that, people.
Why
I'm
would
going
you-
with what's written on her forehead?
but why do you?
No, I'm sorry.
no.
It's not. What's on her forehead? Hold on. It says
Kanye,
something.
But
Wiz Khalifa.
they probably said that. But
Something
his
slash. Something slash. Something. I don't know.
might be slut for real. I don't know.
No, it's. I'm trying to pull it up on a picture. Let me see
It's
here.
French. It's French for slut.
Hey, it's all right because if it's whatever's up there, when she come to the party, it's gonna be like this here. She gonna sit right there.
Yo, I'm just saying, man. Like, I don't.
It's stupid.
Man, dude. Like, but again, this is what he's appealing to folks
They want the
for
black
whatever
vote.
reason.
They want the black vote.
For
Remember that's
whatever reason, no, he don't get the
They
black
want the
vote.
black vote like them black
They
jobs.
want the black jobs.
He's
They want
going
the
to
black
get
vote.
those young, impressionable, social media driven, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds that idolize people like a Amber Rose.
Kodak Black. There you go. They say he's a Trump supporter as well. So
Who?
Kodak.
Oh, okay.
no, listen. I don't care. At the end of the day, I just have the
Not
question
the
I
end of the
have. What I just say is that people who say they're for things, right? I'm going to vote Republican. I'm going to vote this, and they down Democrats and they down these things. And here's the thing: me and Nate were talking, and we always go back and forth. Guy, Nate and I have been doing this for years. But one of the things I always try to explain to people, man, is that you might be disgruntled with the Democratic Party because they haven't been doing what they've been doing for how many years. But you have to understand that for the optics of it, they have nominated. You got a black president under the Democratic Party. You got a black vice president. You have a black Supreme Court justice. And
What does that mean?
but what it means is that you have a party that, for good, bad, or otherwise, you have a far better chance to elect somebody who could possibly get in there and turn the things around for black people under one party more so than the other. Now, we don't have the candidate yet because there are a lot of things that we don't have. And I'll be the first to admit to that in regards to the black community. And you have a valid point. But we also have to be mindful when we say understanding who you are, understanding you have to have situational awareness. You got to have situational awareness. You got to understand what's at stake. You got to understand, whether you vote or not vote or decide not to vote. I don't know about anybody, but I've been in situations where I've chosen the wrong time to make a move. And it wasn't because I shouldn't have made the move. The timing just wasn't the right timing to make that particular move. And it cost me more because had I kind of waited it out or kind of did something differently, and I don't know if anybody else could relate to that in any choices you've made throughout the course of your life, where you could kind of be like, you know what, I know I should have did this or could do this, but the timing was at the wrong time, and in doing so, I kind of messed up, kind of domino of some other things that was kind of attached. And I just feel as if in this voting cycle, if you're not understanding the candidate that could possibly be president, and some of the foolery that we talking about here, Chris showing you with the patch and Kyle talking about, in regards to, just the misdirection of how this person could just go as far as they would go to get the attention, far they'll go. You got to be mindful. If you go out here and you don't vote this cycle, you go out here and you decide that this is not the time, or this is, well, I'm sick and tired. Understand what's at stake. Real talk. You got to understand what's at stake, and you got to understand that
is he trying to get attention, or is he trying to redirect attention?
either one.
I say both.
Both. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is everybody was talking about this whole Epstein thing, and then this happened because they got the more videos of him and Epstein kicking.
Yeah.
Him and Epstein talking about females up in the club and whatnot.
Right.
And here it is. It was what, 4 or 5 days after that, this happened.
And so I can't remember. There's a Democrat that just got convicted of
what's the name?
Money laundering and
I know his name.
Embezzlement and some.
What is his name?
I can't remember. And that's all over the place. But yet he only got 12 felonies. Trump got 34.
He got 34 and a trash Secret Service.
And a trash Secret Service.
Bob Menendez. There you go.
That boy's trash. That just showed you, man. His Secret Service, they work on Tubi.
On Tubi.
He got that Tubi budget.
Hold on, all right, what did it say here? Hold on. They said
Secret Service.
Let's see here. Hold on.
Yo.
Hey, that's the one. That's the one when he almost shot. He shot around the tree. He curved that bullet.
Like a wanted.
Hold on. I think I found it here. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh,
all right. Man. So he got 16. He got so Senator Bob Menendez got convicted of 16 counts, including bribery, extortion, and acting as a foreign agent, obstruction of justice, and several other counts of conspiracy.
Hey man, 16 ain't 34.
He already
got shoot, I didn't know this too, y'all. They got him and his wife. So
it's a
well, no, hold on. They said his wife. His wife pled not guilty. Her trial hasn't started yet because she just had surgery for breast cancer.
Man,
so
listen,
they're gonna get her as soon as she recovers.
And I'm still trying to figure out why they haven't gone after Clarence Thomas and his wife.
Right. Well, did you hear about that? I'm glad you brought that up. They one of the things that coming up. But hold on, one of the things that's coming up, y'all. That's another agenda thing that just came out today. If you guys read the news cycle, President Joe Biden is thinking about putting a bill or putting something, executive order or something, trying to put in place to have term limits for
absolutely.
So that's something that is talking about.
He the wrong one to be talking about
that.
They should put age limits,
right?
Yeah.
No term limits. I don't know about age limits.
But this is what we talked about.
That boy about to take a term for work.
Stupid. But I said that in our last podcast a couple weeks ago. This should have already been placed because this old, archaic, outdated way of thinking It's not there. These baby boomers, love y'all, baby boomers. I know some of y'all may be watching. Love y'all. We appreciate y'all. But it's almost time for y'all to get on out.
Get on up now.
The presidency, man, you should only be able to run in between the ages of 30 and 70. Once you hit a certain age limit, I don't think you should be able to run no more.
I mean, look, you know, they say you shouldn't be able to. They shouldn't be able to drive. They should be able to drive neither. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once you hit a certain age limit, like 70, hey, we're gonna give you geriatric transportation.
When they try to take your Social Security away, yeah.
Hey, man.
No more. You can't be up in that anymore.
Call it the GTS, the geriatric transportation system. That's take your old butts all over. Hey, look, I'm not too. You see the grays in the beard. So look, I might be the first one. I might be the guinea pig.
No, you can't do it for black folks. You got rims on that. You got rims on Metro. Rims on the bus. You know,
they'd be like, Kyle, do you remember on July 16th of 2024? You were talking about the geriatric transportation system. Now we have it in place. Here you go, young man.
And just like in the black fashion, there's rims on the van for you. We'll play the Isley Brothers. That's
I'm just saying.
We shall play that.
But I'm just saying, I agree.
How can you run for? I'm sorry.
You done missed out, Chris.
How is you fake getting shot at gonna win you the presidency? And like I just stated,
because now he got like 50 cent street credit.
For what?
He got street credit like a rapper. I've been shot.
Kanye, he got him like
that's
that
another
too.
thing.
Yeah.
I've been shot. Who shot you? Separate the weak from the obsolete. Who shot you?
I'm just like the black people. I get shot at.
Exactly. I get shot at. Right.
Wow. Bro, by his own people now.
Come on, man.
They said the dude was a Republican who shot him. He got shot by his own people.
Man, no, they said he was a Democrat.
That dude was a plant. He didn't know what he signed up for.
He was a plant. He is a plant.
He did not know what he signed up for.
I don't know, but all I know is
if it took that fool 10 minutes to climb up the side of that building, he was not for the job. This dude on TV talking about, man, we was telling him that he was up there for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I need
like,
you to get
a dude up there with a gun. He's like, oh yeah? Where? Right there. I can't see him.
You're lying.
Come on, man. And right at the moment, Trump gonna turn and look.
Oh, right.
Hold the pose for a while.
Right.
You're wrong for that, man.
Come on, man. Get out of here with that, bro. Get out of here with
That's
that.
it.
And y'all know what's up.
Matter of fact, sit up here. Hold on, Chee.
Y'all know that boy. You know he used to be in the WWE for a while.
Right. That's all that
He
is.
used to be out there. You know,
He a celebrity though. He's
a celebrity.
How many people died in Trump's assassination? Let's sit up here and get this right here.
One person died.
What? No, the only person that died was the boy. Was the shooter.
No, they said two other
people. Guy. No, one other guy died. He was protecting his family. Some other guy got killed. I don't know who. I can't remember his name though, but he just said one other guy died.
He ain't died.
Exactly, Mika.
He ain't died.
Mika. Let me encourage him now.
Make sure you get my good side. Like, bro, I'm sitting up here right now. It says nothing. The only people they talk about is the dude.
No guy died.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. No, I stand corrected.
There's another guy that died. Seriously.
He did. No, it says right here.
I don't know the dude's name, but
no, they said his name is Corey.
There you go.
Corey.
Yeah. No. My condolences really going out to him and his family, man. That's crazy.
Well,
but let's see. Hold up. Let me see.
Because she said.
Wait. Then he said 2 other spectators were seriously wounded.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see it because this just came out. What's today? Oh, this just came out today.
No, it happened. They said it. They hadn't confirmed it.
They said it. They hadn't confirmed it. But
Man,
the one dude
I'm
that
through.
died, his wife said
Man,
that Biden tried to call her.
man, listen.
That she hadn't heard anything from Trump. But then they say that she didn't even take the call because her husband was such a
Trump supporter.
a Trump supporter that he wouldn't have liked her to take the call anyway.
That's crazy, bro. Even in death.
Yo, man. I'm just gonna say this. No. I'm not gonna say
it, brother.
I'm not gonna say even in death. I just think they just went to the Witness Protection Agency. They done moved to Nome, Alaska, and they chilling. I'm sorry, man. I don't feel this. There's too many question marks.
Absolutely.
Instead of watching the news, man, I'm gonna go watch Yo Gabba Gabba. I'm done. I'd rather watch cartoons.
Looney Tunes, huh?
Rather watch cartoons, bro. I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back.
But that's the whole climate of what it is, man. It's like, that's what we're talking about, y'all. Seriously,
So then let me ask. And I was about to tap into that. So,
right.
So understanding who we are right now and the individual that we have currently in place, that most likely we would be supporting this president.
President Biden can get an assassination attempt on him by the wind.
Damn.
If the wind too hard, that boy gonna say somebody can't.
No, I'm just sitting up here talking about. Okay, you're talking about an individual that at this point in time, okay, we know his history. Fine, we know who he was supporting. Great, we know where he is now, or we know what he's been doing now. He's had some adversity in dealing with that. Just because, again, we don't have people in place underneath us to get our bills passed. Now he wants to put something again in place where you're talking about term limits on the Supreme Court and other, political officials. But you also now have someone who was in the office before him who strategically placed people in those positions. So if he was going to do that, to blockade him from doing that.
I mean, yeah.
So what do we do? Because right now it's almost like you caught between a rock and a hard place. And then you have this ignorance.
Well, you gotta understand what's at stake. I mean, it's one of those things, right? Where
But you understand what's at stake. I understand what's at stake. Chris understands what's at stake, and our viewers understand what's at stake. But the sad reality is there is a whole 3 generations. There's literally a whole 3 generations that don't give a F. They don't give a damn.
Right.
They really just like, I don't care. I'm in the United States. I'm going to do my new TikTok dance. I'm going to listen to this new. I'm going to start my own podcast. Like that. They don't care.
I mean, I'm 1,000% with you on that. I mean, it's just, but the thing about it is, what's the solution to that, man? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't even
kill them all. Kill them all. Take them all down. Get rid of all of them.
Get rid
of all of them.
That'd be great. But unfortunately, we can't give it a whole government system by November. So
can't do that, right?
But all I would tell people, man, is that
I'm sorry. I just thought of something, bro.
Chris.
I'm just saying, are they gonna do another debate?
I think so.
I don't know. I think they might do a vice presidential debate.
I think so. I think they got to. They got to.
Stick with me now.
Let's go. Run it. Run it, Chris. Run it, Chris. Run it.
Hey, when Biden come out, that boy need to come out to this. What?
We don't own the rights to the music. Number one. Number two. Why would Biden come out?
It's so
So stupid.
yo, I definitely would. If Biden did that joint, I swear to
If number one
God,
got to who
I
shot you?
swear to God,
No.
yo, I would fall. Oh, I'm
Yo.
running to the polls
my
that
goodness.
night.
Yeah. If he play that, if he come out to that, real talk.
Right now,
Who
he come out
shot
to
you? Yeah, he come out there. Yeah.
Oh, he gotta win.
Yeah, he gonna win that.
Gotta win.
He gotta win. I don't know who listens to the podcast and the Biden
Yo.
team, but you bring him out to that,
Right now.
he gonna win.
Right now,
You bring him out to that, he gonna
Vice
win.
President Harris, you need to be queuing that up right now. That joint need to be queued up right now.
Be done. And she went to HBCU, so she knows.
Right.
Oh,
knows.
man.
Bring him out.
Gotcha.
Get homeboy.
That would be when I tell you.
Get homeboy that played Biggie on the movie. That boy come
Oh.
out.
Biden gonna come out doing crip dance. He gonna do a crip dance to it. If
Yeah.
he do anything remotely close to the crip dance and
That
do
boy
a
come out there.
just
He
a,
just need
just
to
a
walk
little
out
bit.
there. He just need to walk out there like this.
With a little bounce. It's over.
Little diddy bop, as we call it.
That's it.
Little diddy bop.
It's
What?
game over.
I'm sorry, man.
Listen, he would
that
have the
mud just
votes.
hit me,
That's
man.
how you win.
That's how you win. Exactly. That's exactly how you.
Because you cannot not vote for that.
Man,
like
listen.
it's something about that so ironic. You be like, bro, you got to give him that.
Yo, y'all need to make President Biden, Vice President, you need to make me literally the head of your music.
You're stupid. The head of your music.
But I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you. You want to talk about your fundraisers? Would be popping. I'm trying to tell you.
You will get the black vote for real.
You would get the black vote. Because straight up.
Hey, Kamala gonna be walking up to him, man. Look, don't play that song.
Don't play that song. Nah. Don't worry, Kamala. I already saw Rick Ross get beat up. I saw Rick Ross get beat up by playing They're Not Like Us. So I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna play that. But I am gonna play Who Shot You. I am gonna play Who Shot You.
What was that? Don't call it a comeback, Kamala? Is that the song that we're gonna play next? But Kyle, can you cue the song, please? It's called "Don't Call It a Comeback." I believe it's what I'm trying to do here.
Is that what we doing?
Nah.
Okay.
If Biden come out with "Who Shot You" and followed up with "Don't Call It a Comeback,"
no, you got followed up with that Tupac joint with
which one?
The song was it Tupac where he had the
bring him out. Yeah, Mika, that's a good one. Bring him out.
No, that ain't bring him out. What's that song?
Bone.
The one with Bone. Tupac and Bone. Yes, sir. He need to come out with that.
That's Keith Murray.
Keith Murray.
He's not coming out of Keith Murray. I could probably that'd be crazy to come out of Keith Murray.
But they must say, "I shot you."
Right.
Who shot the sheriff?
Oh my goodness.
No, I know what he's talking about though.
That's the one.
Hey, that's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we just kind of, in the wave of everything that's kind of happening this week with the hurricanes, dude getting shot at, and all this stuff, man. We just that's what the talk tonight is, understanding really who you are. We having a good time, man. We kind of just covering a lot of different things within that. But man, we just want to. That's the goal, man. Just stick to who you are. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be who you are, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? But be real though. Don't fall for this other stuff because you know what I'm saying? That's why I had the Martin shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Like Marty Marr would say. You know what I'm saying? You go, girl. For the ladies out there. You know what I'm saying? You go, boy. You know what I'm saying? For the fellas, do what you do. But the whole thing about it is go do you, right? And don't, whether you vote for whoever you vote for, know that what's real is real. What's right is right. Real talk. And you don't pander to nobody nonsense. Stop falling for this other stuff. It's not real. It ain't true. You know what I'm saying? Like, in your heart of hearts, we grew up a certain way. We know what's real, y'all. So we need to stop following this TikTok world of social media and stuff, man. Just keep it 1,000. Real talk. You know what? I don't even.
He creeping it up there.
You know what? I'm about.
We can't hear nothing. You got your earphones on.
Are you trying to play a song in the middle? See, that's the whole problem with black. See, this is the right.
I got you, dog. I got you.
I don't even know what you're playing. Kyle, we can't even hear it.
Kyle, I got you, dog.
I get shot every day, B. He be all right. He's all right. Yeah, Rob voice.
I got you, dog. I got you.
I can't.
Y'all tripping.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be a good dude.
Be good. But man, look, I got a couple things I gotta go do. We gotta get a hop off of here, man. Hopefully y'all enjoy yourself. We're gonna be back Thursday. I don't know what we're doing Thursday though. We're gonna have some stuff. I don't know, sports related, but whatever it is, we're gonna talk about it Thursday.
Nah, man,
Thursday.
Oh, let's talk. Let's get greasy though, dog. Let's talk about what's really going on out in these streets, man. Let's.
So we're gonna address that.
Let's get greasy, man. Sports right now is dead.
Sports
is dead.
So I tell you, we're gonna come up with something. I'm gonna come up with something nice. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk. You know what? We're gonna have some real conversations. Talking about relationships, talking about life. We're gonna just cut some stuff while we have, because like I said, when football starts, our Thursday is gonna be that. We're going back to sports. So in the meantime, we're gonna hit a lot of these topics, a lot of these issues about relationships, men, women, raising kids.
That's what we need to be on. That's what
you know what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about a lot of these different issues. So tune in Thursday. We're gonna get back. I don't know what we're gonna talk about then. Just take a look at the flyer. Thirsty Thursdays is what I'm thinking we're gonna do it. Yeah, Mika, Thirsty Thursday. Mika, I'm gonna have you come back on. You can hop on with us as well. Right. I don't know if she doing. I'm about to hit a Mika see if she doing Thursday. She up on here now, but I don't know what she got going on.
I gotta wait till Thursday.
I get you stupid. My wife on. But we're gonna do some things. You know what I'm saying, y'all. But I gotta get up out of here. I got a couple things. But Thursday we're gonna be back at regular time is 8:00. We'll do 8:00 like we usually do. We do 7:00 because we talk about other stuff. But y'all stay blessed. Thank y'all for always tuning into the podcast, man. My wife got a podcast, and we're gonna put this out here that she does on Mondays. I forgot the name of it. She and her cousin Kiki does it.
In the comments.
You know what I'm saying? Babe, put the name of the podcast. But she talks a lot of good stuff. One of the things she talking about self-love. It was really cool. And I think we're gonna talk about something, some things that she was saying. I said, okay, I could rock with it. So I don't remember exactly the name of it. Y'all forgive me, but it's on Mondays at 7:00.
What kind of husband is she?
I can't remember the name of it. I mean, she on there. She gonna be on here. She gonna do her thing.
You gonna need my Band-Aid once you get off it.
I don't need your Band-Aid. I can ask. You know what I'm saying? She on here. You know what I'm saying, babe. What's the name of your podcast? I mean, I forgot what it is. Oh, T. There you go. It says called.
Really?
What is it called?
It's that simple, and you forgot. You're gonna need this right here.
It's something to do with T. Something to do with T. That's what it was.
It's gonna be you, right here.
Beat up.
Why would I get beat up because I don't remember the name?
Because you were supposed to remember the name. That's why.
All right. Well, just tune in. I'll know it on Thursday.
She knows yours.
I guess she know my name, but the name of the show.
I'm talking about you know the name of your show.
She the producer. She should know.
So you should know the name of hers.
I should. I forgot. So.
I got you, sis. I got you, sis. I got you, sis.
Look, I bet my wife way too long. That ain't even an argument. I'd be like, look, baby, I forgot the name, but I shouted out though. I'm a good husband. I know she gonna love that.
Boo.
Boo. I shout out the show. It's on Mondays or Sundays. You know what? I can't stand y'all. I just moved out there. I don't even like y'all. I don't like y'all. You
I had to do that to Nelly because he the first one that started
the Band-Aid.
He started that, so then Trump tried to take it from him.
You know what?
So
that's what we need to talk about, yo. Let's talk about let's get into some bars. It's like some real
like
hip hop. Yeah, let's talk about something like that. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk about something Thursday.
Scarface.
We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna do some stuff on Thursday.
Pop in some
music and do some other stuff, man. But that sounds good. We're gonna talk about some stuff, bring some things in play. Now, once again, we don't own the rights to this music. Forgive my wonderful brothers, man. I don't know, they a little off.
Hey, man,
but they look crazy.
If I had an attempt on my life, I can play whatever music I want to play.
Yeah.
Chris, that super patch is not an attempt on your life.
We gotta talk about some of the top slow jams too. Like, if we're gonna talk music.
We should do it.
We're gonna talk music. Let's talk. Let's talk about some slow jams.
Okay. We might do that Thursday. If y'all want to just talk about Thursday.
Hey, we gotta rename. We gotta rename the Thursday. Then that's gonna be Take Them Off Thursday.
Take them off Thursday.
Take them off. No,
take them off.
No.
What you mean? No, man, come on, bro.
Why would you want? Ain't nothing coming off. That's the problem right now.
That's the problem.
Says who?
Because Chris got a band. If I see that bandage one more time coming off, put it on. I don't trust Chris to come on here.
We're not talking about see.
He gonna come on here.
We was getting grown. We was talking about grown stuff, Chee.
If I play the right music, I know what you mean. Play the right music, she might need a bandage. I don't know.
Hey, he like it rough.
That's so bad.
He like it rough.
Hey, man. Hey, get off my podcast. I can't stand y'all, bro.
Yeah, take a peek. Show no.
Hey,
man.
No, I know, Mika. We not taking a peek. We want to see it. Take a peek Thursday. Nah, take them off. Take them off Thursday. We ain't taking no peek. Take a peek. We don't want no peeks. We grown up in this junk. We don't want no peek. Man, she talking about right. She talking about getting to first base. Man, get her. Yo.
In the back, she playing high five. She playing hard to get. She's wanting Mitch.
Hey, take a peek.
My chest hurt, man. I can't fool with y'all, man. We gotta get over here. Hey, man. Hey, thank y'all. We might just go and do that Thursday, man. I think that sounds cool.
Hey, man, let's get it.
Man.
Let's get it.
I got Mika to come on here. How stupid. Hey, your slow jams list, but we're gonna do what we do, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Now, hold on. I gotta ask, man. I mean, what rating is this show gonna be? Because I got some joints that
we got no rating.
Yeah. I got some bangers. Dog.
We just put a disclaimer.
I got some bangers too.
I got some bangers. Bangers. Bangers.
I got some joints now. I got it.
Hey, listen, we can go.
Hey, I ain't like Homeboy. I got a full clip.
I got right. And I don't miss.
Training day. When he told Denzel to the phone, he said, man, I don't miss, bro.
Hey.
Boom.
You want you a son, I don't miss.
Straight shooter.
Hey, man, we out of here, man. God bless y'all, man. We love y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man. We out here Thursday, bro.
You ain't lying,
Did you realize that you were a champion? Yes, I did. So I packed it up and brought it back to the crib. Just a little something, show you how we live. Everybody want it, but it ain't that serious. That's that. So if you gon' do it just like this.